Hey guys, it's Jen. So I just got done watching Dabu77's new video over Comet Ison and the conflicting data of its location and where it's going. He referenced an article on NBC News where it says observers perplexed by Comet Ison's erratic performance. So I decided to, one thing always leads to another and trying to figure things out. And then I'm like, what does ISIN stand for? Which ISIN is equivalent to Asian, which, as in comparison to jettison, which you look that up, which is to throw or drop something from an aircraft or ship. I did a quick search on NASA on ISIN, the comet of the century, and whether or not this could blossom into something, catastrophic or just beautiful in the sky and turn out to be nothing. I also did more searches on it, generic searches on ISIN. And of course, it's brought up with the Snowden thing, which we all know that's just a plant. That's just part of the plan. Now, just bear with me. I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of this video. He brings up with ISIN, the kill shot, which would disable all electronic services, everything that we rely on, everything that's automated down to, from medical equipment that keep people alive to, the cell phones and the computers we use on a daily, hourly, minutely basis. How that will affect food and water delivery services and, affect life as we know it. Further on, more piddling around. This article was from 2 hours ago by the Daily Mail online and talking about the 28 solar flares erupting through space in a week and how this will affect everything from our atmosphere to GPS radio signals, everything that we rely and depend on that our entire world is around. Going down here, this is good information. Of course, I'll leave all the links below on this. Then I went down to, because on this article, on the Snowden thing, there is a video down here called The Kill Shot, which is a YouTube video. I am not going to play it. It is only 1 minute and 23 seconds long. Again, links will be below so you can watch it. I just don't want to get a copyright strike on my account over playing a minute-long clip. But it had me thinking, so I went ahead and did a search on the kill shot itself and about how these solar flares could be devastating to Earth and cause, death of billions and change life as we know it. Now I'm going to throw something out there, and like I said, I'm just kind of spitballing ideas here. I'm not saying anything is for sure, because depending on who you talk to is whether or not ISIN is a big deal or not. Is it something we have to worry about? Is it not? Where it is, depending on who you talk to in the date and time, is whether or not this is a big deal or not. But what I am thinking is we all know what their big plans are with, culling the herd, so to speak, and depopulation of getting rid of us, basically causing a famine where they go into their underground bunkers that their billions and trillions of dollars that they have taken from us collectively so they can survive any sort of catastrophic event, while the rest of us, are left up on the surface, scrambling and gouging each other's eyes out for a piece of bread. Now, my thought on this is, like I said, this is just my personal thought. ISIN is not going to be a big deal. It could be, like any other comet of the century that they have touted throughout, modern days, where, they make this big hoopla to, drive up attention, cause panic, cause concern, when in all reality it's going to be nothing more than a meteor shower and something really pretty to look at from the Earth's surfaces. But what if, they claim ISIN is doing or going to cause all these catastrophic events and change life as we know it, and the kill shot isn't going to be a nuclear fallout between the egos of the different people running the countries, because we all know behind the scenes they're all in cahoots together. This is one big master plan in biblical proportions that they are trying to make to come to fruition, because they think in the end their evil, narcissistic ways are going to be able to overcome the good and the love and the righteous in the world. And we all know that's not true, for those of us that are Christians, we know we win in the long run. But I think personally that they are going to cause these things with all the preparations that are being made in different FEMA regions and all these, preparations that they're making that are only being reported on by the truther community and not being talked about in the mainstream media, that all these preparations are being made in the event of an ISIN type disturbance, but I think ISIN is just a distraction. I think that is something that they are going to blame on ISIN, when in all reality, they are going to be the ones taking down the technology. They're the ones going to be taking down the grid. They are the ones that are going to be causing the famine. And of course, with most things that they do, it's all misdirection. They're going to go, well, it wasn't us. It wasn't us. Blame it on Mother Nature. It was that comet ISIN, when in all reality, ISIN was nothing. And it may not have any sort of, long-term catastrophic events, but what if it does come down to it, I personally think that they're going to blame it on ISIN, when in all reality it's them doing all of these things. It's them taking things down. It's them calling the herd and getting rid of us. And this is just, they're going to use ISIN as an excuse. I could be wrong on this. I'll leave the links below to everything that I looked up so you guys can take a gander at it yourself, but I think ISIN is just going to be an excuse. Hopefully, it doesn't come down to that. Maybe it's too soon in the timeline for what they're preparing for, but we all know they're preparing for something. And yeah, so that's that. I think that ISIN is just a excuse and a crutch that they're going to use, and they're going to be the ones that are going to take down the grid. They're the ones that are going to cause all the chaos, but they're going to blame it on Mother Nature or Mother Space or whatever you want to call it. So that's that. Take a look at the stuff. Let me know what you guys think. I hope everybody's doing well. But as always, I think it's just a misdirection. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.